What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sway Vlogs. It's your boy Sway coming at you with another video. I know it's been a long time, you guys. It's been a minute, actually. It's been about what, 3 months, I think, that I made a video here on Sway Vlogs, and I've had many of you guys write to me on DMs, write to me also in comments. Hey, give us an update on Spain. Are you guys still living in Spain? Did you guys leave Spain? No, we are still living in Spain. We are still living in Galicia, which is the northwest part of Spain. And we are still living in a small little town, and we wouldn't change it for anything. We've been all over. We've been to Paris this year again. We went to Benidorm, Valencia in Spain. We went to Portugal. We've been to other places, and we actually wouldn't change living any other place but Galicia. Anyways, with that being said, I will be making more videos here, updating you guys a little bit on the lifestyle in Spain and what it's like to live here in Spain. So before you make that really important decision to move to Spain, thinking that this is the promised land, hold your horses, hit that handbrake, and watch my videos, because I'm going to be updating you guys on what is going on currently here in Spain and what its life is like here in Spain. Now, on Sunday, I got hurt. My leg. I was like that guy from SpongeBob. My leg. But literally, I got hurt on my leg. I was playing football with the boys, and I kicked the ball, and I literally felt like somebody pulled on my right leg as hard as it could on like my quadricep area. I felt like a pull, like so hard, like I literally felt it was pain that I've never felt like before. I never had a broken bone. I've had those dislocated fingers, and that's painful, but I never had a broken leg or a torn muscle. And this is what this is. My understanding and knowledge from what the ER doctor told me, it's a torn muscle. It still hurts. It got swollen up a little bit, and I had to get medication for that so the swelling can go down. And it still hurts when I walk or when I use the leg. So right now I'm at home, chilling, resting, and letting this injury heal. And why am I telling you this? Because today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Spain's public health system. And yes, it's free. And yes, to many people, it's amazing. And the Spanish people, they boast about it, about how they have a free health system, and you Americans don't have free health system, and blah, 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 blah. And believe me, every single time I sit down and I talk to people and I let them know that I'm American, that I come from the US, and I tell them that I lived in the US, that everything about the US, and we start talking about the health system, they start boasting about, oh yeah, you guys have to pay for your doctor visits and your medication and blah, 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 and your operations and this and this and that. And they'll joke about it, and they'll boast, and they'll laugh at my face about the US not having a free public health system like they have it here in Spain. Now, why am I saying all this? Yes, they can boast about it all they want. And yes, believe me, it is free, and it does help in a way when it's free. For example, I went to the ER this Sunday. I didn't get a medical bill for it. I mean, they didn't really do much anyways. We'll get into that in just a moment. They gave me some medication that thankfully I have the card, Seguridad Social, which is the little medical card here they give you when you're a resident or you're a citizen. You get that card. And pretty much with that card, whenever the doctor gives you medication, you go and you pay a certain amount. It can be something that can be completely free. Other times you have to pay some sort of deductible, like, if it costs 40 something euros, you end up paying like 3 or 4 instead of 40 something. Well, this time all the medications that I got were actually free. My wife didn't have to pay for anything. And that in a way is helpful, because in the States you do have to pay for medication, etc., etc. And it's, unless you have medical insurance, which I'm not going to get into it, and it's another topic to talk about. But anyways, here in Spain, that is a great thing. Now, why am I saying this in a sarcastic kind of mood? Why am I saying, oh my God, yeah, Spain is supposed, because this is what I've dealt with this last 5 years that I lived here in Spain, and I'm giving you my point of view. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything when it comes to Spain. I'm going to tell you guys the truth, the honest to God truth of what life is like here in Spain. I'm not going to sugarcoat you, because I don't gain nothing out of it. You ain't paying me to bring you to Spain, so I'm not going to sugarcoat you nothing. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, how I've lived it, how I see it, and my own point of view and my opinion. And if you have a different opinion, hey, by all means, that's your opinion. I have my own. Let me know in the comments, if you live in Spain, what life is like being like for you here in Spain when it comes to the public health system. Now, I know it's free. Believe me, I went on Sunday. I was hurting really bad on my leg. I went on Sunday, and I told the guy, hey, you know what? My leg's hurting. This and this happened. And the receptionist was like, hey, cool. Just wait here in the lobby. They'll call you in just a moment. Cool. I waited there for about 20 minutes on a wheelchair, just sitting there with my leg like raised a little bit because it was hurting. Keep in mind, I had my 2 little boys with me because I was playing with them and a bunch of other kids. And so mom wasn't there. Mom was in the house. And I couldn't drive back home because the pain was a lot. I mean, even to just like push on the accelerator or on the brake, it was hurting. So I was like, I'm not going to risk it and drive like that. So I'm just going to have to take them with me to the ER. So I went to the ER with them and I gave them my phone so they can chill it for a little bit and, you know, wait. The doctor comes over, calls me in, and I said, hey, can I bring my 2 little boys with me? I don't want to leave them outside. And they're like, no, you, because of COVID regulations, blah, 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 you have to come in by yourself. And I said, well, they're just 2 little kids. They ain't going to do nothing. They're wearing face masks. No, you can't come in. Cool, whatever. They couldn't come in. They had to stay in the lobby. They take me into the doctor's office. The doctor tells me to get on top of that little table they have there, a little reclining chair, whatever. So I sit up there. He starts touching me. Hey, does this hurt? This hurt? Yeah, of course it hurts. You know, like freaking hey, dude, it hurts a lot. So he started pressing on my butt, on my leg, and he tells me, yeah, I think you have a torn muscle or something going on your leg. I can't tell you because I don't have the machine. Why are you an ER and you're not well equipped to take care of your patients? But anyways, he didn't have the machines to check my muscle to see what was going on. So he said, I can give you some pain medication and some swelling medication so the swelling can go down. But you're going to have to call your head doctor and he has to make an appointment for you to have your leg checked by like a special machine. They call it echografia here, echography, I guess in English, or like ultrasound type kind of thing where they have to like look into your muscles and whatnot. And I said, cool. Whatever, you know, they gave me the medication. I was waiting there while all the medication, it was through the IV, it was like through the vein, was done. In the meantime, all this time I'm waiting inside the room. My little boys are outside. So eventually one of our friends had to come over, pick up the little boys, pick me up to drive the car back home and take me back home. Cool. That was Sunday. Come Monday morning, wake up, you know, I have to be home. I can't do anything. My wife has to take the kids to school. So I call the doctor and say, hey, this and this happened. I need an emergency appointment to be seen. They're like, cool, come in today around 10 a.m. I went in at 10 a.m. and got there on time. They told me to wait in the lobby. Now, this is the thing that I hate about the public health system here in Spain. They'll give you an appointment at a certain time and they will never, ever, 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 ever see you on that exact time they told you they're going to see you. They told me to come at 10. It's already 11:30. 11:30 for the people that don't understand that. 11:45. Finally, the doctor calls me in. I limp over to the doctor's office and then he tells me what happened. I'm like, dude, my man, the guy on the ER put on the notes what happened. But okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you again what exactly happened. Blah, 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 this and this and that. He tells me, cool, sit up there and I'm gonna check you. At this point, I'm thinking he has the machine. You know, he's my doctor. He has the machine to check me. Cool. He comes over, tells me to take my pants down. Get my pants down. He starts pressing again on my leg. I'm like, bro, yeah, that hurts. It hurts a lot. He tells me, you know what? I have to send you an appointment to go get your leg checked. I'm like, what the hell is this appointment for then? You made me just waste time for no reason and walk down the stairs to even probably further injure my leg just to where you could come and touch it for a little bit. Like what the same thing that the guy did yesterday, just to tell me that I have to go get checked by a special machine. Bro, like, anyways, he tells me, I'm going to put you on the preferred list. There is a waiting time. We don't know how long. They will call you and they will let you know when they're available to see you and you have to go and get your leg checked. At the moment, stay home, take the medication they gave you from the ER and rest and let the leg heal and wait until they call you. It's been about 3 days already, guys, since I went to there and they have not called me at all. So let me even know if I have the appointment or anything. They haven't called me at all. Nothing. Now, you can boast all you want. If you're watching me this and you're in Spain and you understand my English, you can boast about your public health system all you want. Yes, it's free. Cool, awesome. But to what cost, my man? I've been to the doctor countless of times here in Spain, and it's just one after another terrible experience. Believe me, like you have no idea. Just one after the other terrible experiences that I've had. Not only by myself, but with my kids, with my wife, and in general. It's always one after the other. It's always bad customer service, bad treatment, bad diagnostics of my illness. For example, I went to the doctor. I have a knee injury that I've been dragging on since I was in the teenage years, probably like 17 or 18 years old. And lately it's been hurting a lot. I do personal training, and I coach a football team here with another gentleman here in Spain. And so sometimes, after the game or whatever, or after training, or after, doing workouts and stuff like that, my knee will hurt a lot. So I went to the doctor and I said, hey, this is what's going on with my knee. It kind of like, hurts a lot, even to walk or even to sit down, or if I'm crouching out for a long period of time, or if I'm sitting down for a long period of time and I get up, it hurts a lot. She went ahead and said, what do you do for work? This and this and that. I told her, I'm a personal trainer. I also work as a coach for a football team, etc. And she tells me this. I kid you not when I tell you this. She goes, well, you're going to have to stop doing muscle training. Okay. And whenever you're doing football training, you're going to have to take it lightly. No running or, sprinting and stuff like that. And I'm going to give you some ibuprofen. I'm going to write you up some ibuprofen. And whenever the pain comes, you go ahead and take the pain medication and just rest. I'm like, my woman, like, for real, girl, like, can you just get it checked? Like, can you just send me or put me into a machine that checks it, lets me know what's going on? I'm telling you, I've been dragging this injury for a long time, yet you won't see it. It's irritating. It's irritating how you'll be waiting in the lobby, or you're in the waiting room for an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours. I kid you not. I'm making this up. I'm not being over dramatic. I'm literally being honest with you guys. 4-hour waiting time in the waiting room for the doctor to see you only for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then send you on the way out with a little prescription of painkillers or paracetamol, because that's all they can do. And whenever you ask them to do something greater, or ask them to have some sort of specialist check you, they'll deny you and say, oh no, it's not that bad, just wait it out, blah, 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 this and this and that. Why do you boast about your free public health system when it's not even that great? Just because, well, we don't have to pay for medication, we don't have to pay for an operation, we don't have to pay for something, that's what you have to boast about? I mean, when I lived in the States, and believe me, I had a really bad mental breakdown, anxiety attack before I left the States to Spain. In the States, yes, mental health is a huge thing, and doctors do, help and treat people because of it. But here in Spain, they'll laugh about it. I'm not even kidding you. They'll look at you and be like, oh, it's nothing, don't stress out, go out and walk for a little bit, have a cup of coffee, chill out with some friends. Here, have this diazepam, or it's called here, this little medication which will make you drowsy and kind of calm your nerves. Bro, are you kidding me? I remember the time I went to the doctor when I had this huge mental breakdown, anxiety attack. I felt like I was having a heart attack. I had blurred vision. My whole chest was hurting, like the left side of my chest and my shoulder. I had trouble breathing. I felt really bad. I went to the doctor, and this is in the States. I went to the doctor. I told him what was going on. They didn't even let me wait in the waiting room. They took me straight into the room. They took off my shirt. They put all these little monitor things to check the heart. They put a little thing on my finger to check, like, the pulse and whatnot. They had they did some blood work. They put me on some CT scan machine. They put me on an X-ray machine. They put me on a bunch of all these other machines to check what was going on according to the symptoms, according to what tone I was feeling in that moment. At the end of everything, they told me, hey, you just had a really bad anxiety attack that does feel real, does feel like you're having a heart attack, but it's not. Here's the medication you need to take, here's what you need to do, etc., etc. Blah, blah, blah. We took some blood work. Nothing's wrong with your blood, nothing's wrong with your this and this. They told me everything in that moment that could have been wrong with my body in that very instance. Here in Spain, they don't even have the proper equipment in the doctor's office, in the hospitals, in the ERs to check what is going on with you, because you have to go to your head doctor so they can make an appointment so a specialist can see you, and then use that machine to see what is wrong with you, and then have a full diagnosis and a full report on what the severity of your injury or illness is. Now you know why a lot of people died in Spain when it came to COVID. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it out there. Yeah, I know, I said it, but that's what it is. Boast all you want about your public health system, but nothing in life is free. Simple as that. So that's what life is like here in Spain. Come over, live here, get your residency, get your citizenship, get your card, your medical card, and go to the doctor. And believe me, when you're in the doctor's office next time you're here in Spain and you live through what I lived through, you're gonna be like, yo, my man, Sway was right. Sway was telling the truth. He wasn't making things up. I'm not going to sugarcoat you guys anything about Spain. I'm going to let you guys know exactly how it is. And that is what life is like here in Spain. Now, I do appreciate the fact that I didn't have to pay anything for going to the ER. I don't have to pay a medical bill for going to the ER. I wish things could have done better at the ER. I wish things could have been done better at the doctor's office. I wish I didn't have to wait 2-3 hours to be seen by my doctor just to tell me the same exact thing that the ER person told me. And I just hope that I don't have to be waiting more than a week to be seen by this specialist or this machine to see the severity of my injury. But that's how it is. This is life. It is what it is here in Spain, and there's nothing we can do about it but just kind of suck it up and keep going forward. Anyways, you guys, if you found today's video informative, helpful, enjoyable in some way, form, and you want to share with your friends, go ahead and share with your friends. Go ahead and leave me a comment if whatever your point of view is when it comes to Spain and the public health system. And also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified when I drop the latest and the greatest here on Sway Vlogs. And yes, I'm back to making videos. I'm not gonna promise you guys, oh, videos every day, videos every week. If you have your little notification bell rung, like a little thing going on and you're subscribed, you will be notified when I drop the latest and the greatest. It could be every week, it could be every other week, it could be every day, it could be every other day. Who knows? Just have your little notification bell rung, and believe me, you will be notified when I drop the latest and the greatest. Until next time, my man, girls, guys, boys, whatever. Peace. I'm out.